Thanks for tuning in to Campaigns of the Plains channel. Catch new material every Friday on YouTube and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Now, on with the show.
And welcome back to Campaigns of the Plains. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting the go-ahead signal. All right. Anyway, so you guys have just defeated the Obsidian Dragon Osoroshi.
Fuck that bitch. God damn it, I already lost our monetization.
Christian.
Oh
no! We can edit it in post.
Yeah, just like put a giant like bird over your mouth when you say the word and put a beep and just make it look like Eric is holding a giant.
We should hire someone just to beep us out.
Why? Why would
I don't know, the whole episode would just be...
I was like, I could just hold the button down the
Right.
entire
Just
time.
mute the whole track.
Right.
Anyway.
More serious note. You guys are standing around the now deceased body of Osoroshi as fireflies start to form around his body. And you all see as Joker, who had apparently been enveloped by this bright, pure light, and had the visage of this woman dressed in a white dress. It spoke to both you and the dragon. Suddenly, on the ground again, coughing up those clots of blood, you look into the recess where this entity had been released from, and you see that everybody there is safe, albeit unconscious. What are you doing?
Well, Ellie's gonna walk up to the dead dragon. She's gonna poke it.
Good. I'm just kidding.
Does anybody want to take scales off of this before I send him?
We're gonna rip them apart.
Okay, because I think, does the body disappear when the sending's done? Yeah, you should probably get your scales real
I
quick.
feel like we can get anything we can, because there might be stuff you need.
Do you want venom or something? Is that a thing you want?
Useful.
I don't know what it has, but...
Not venom.
I think
Oh.
Becky
Dragon...
walks up to
Dragon blood or something.
his snout, and I think she's tears are just streaming down her face, and I think she just starts just punching his nose, just pounding on it, and I think she just kind of collapsed in front, just pounding on his nose, just sobbing uncontrollably, and just going at it, and until blood starts to trickle from her palms, and yeah, I think she's just unconsolable for a minute.
Anybody comforting or saying anything?
Ellie will come up and there her on the shoulder. You want a hug? Okay. Ellie gives you the big hug. She squishes your whole body.
I will start casting Aura Vitality on anyone that isn't fully healed. It's over the course of a minute. I can just do 2d6 every round. So I can roll for it if you really want me to, but it's quite a bit of healing.
I mean, I don't assume that you would be fighting anything within the city limits here, but you never know, so why not?
Okay.
Yeah, is anyone mad that we just fought a dragon inside of their city, a temple thing? Or...
Most of the people that had been in the temple at the time were in the same room as Orahatia, so most of them are unconscious that had been...
Oh, so people don't even know how cool we are.
God damn it, no witnesses? This sucks.
Don't worry, this is going in your book. I'm taking detailed notes for the author.
Everyone already knows that those are just make-believe stories.
I mean, I just assumed that all the extra details were make-believe, but the actual, crime part was real.
I need
Loosely
a bunch of
based
D6s.
on
Come on.
cases that happen.
16 more.
So, yes.
They don't know any of the actual
It's
details.
2d6 for every 6 seconds. And it lasts for a minute, so it's
That's
20d6.
I'm just saying full.
I was gonna-
He's in like 16.
I was gonna make
If
it
you
a
manage
pool.
to not get full off of that, I would be impressed.
How low is Araha, I guess?
Araha was at.
Is it...
That's six, I added 16.
Okay, I have
I only had like one dragon.
Araha had 8 health left.
Okay.
Chats is jealous.
Just
Right.
ignore me while I do math.
Salivating over there.
Clicky clacks. Yeah, so Araha's just kind of like also kind of dropped to one knee, kind of waiting for the revitalizing energy to wash over him, and he says, "Well, I can now scratch off that I've had a dragon come out of my body, I guess. Not something that I had wanted on my bucket list."
Oh, okay, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71 healing as a pool. So anyone take what you
I
need.
took 17.
17, so 71 minus 17. Into the math.
I don't know if anyone else needs it. But...
Does anyone?
Alright,
I mean,
I was full, so.
you were full.
I'll take like 20.
20, and so it'll be 37. Okay, so that's maybe half. Did you need any?
6.
6. You can easily get 6. I was at full, so Raha gets the rest.
Okay.
And I mean, if the people
Are you okay?
need some,
I don't think you took any
No,
damage.
most of them are completely fine. It
Okay.
seems like whatever
So we don't
energy had washed over Joker at the time had protected them from
Did
the
everybody
falling
remember to
rubble.
level up?
yes.
We're level 11 now?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
So with all that healing, I'll be like patting people on the back, and like I'll sit next to Raha as he's like hunched over and give him that nice healing wave as I am berating him and telling him, "How could you not go to the temple when I told you to? I am so disappointed in you. I was so worried," as I'm just like seething with anger, but also like trying to hold back the anger because I shouldn't be mad at him for something that's not like, I was worried about you.
He just grabs both sides of your mane, grabs your face, and plants a big kiss on you.
Gross. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. I needed that. Where was I forgot what I was mad at even.
It really is that easy.
It really
You
is.
were mad because you almost died.
Don't remind me.
Because you made a dumb choice. I'm still mad. You can't kiss me to make me mad.
I appreciate you're alive. But why? Why did you wait so long?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that I was fully in control. I feel like I was able to see what I was doing, but not have full control over exactly what I was doing.
Was he controlling you? Like mind control or something?
A little bit. At times I would be able to do things, but at other times I felt like I was riding sidecar to carriage, that I didn't really have any say over what I was able to do. I also don't remember everything that I did then either, but all I know is that I didn't have a lot of energy left when I did return to my own consciousness.
Can you still feel him now? Is that...
And he points to, he now, even though you've healed him, he has this giant, like, star-like scar on the right side of his chest that reaches up to his shoulder and kind of a little bit up to his neck and down, like, his hip. And he says, I hurt? I guess I think it's all me now, but... and he looks around, like, his body for any markings besides the scar, but... Are you sure I'm back in charge? I mean, he's dead, so I hope so.
Well, considering how strong he was, I don't know if that was really him. I mean, I'm assuming you guys are taking stuff out of his body. Like, taking...
Yeah, we would try. I mean, I'd be trying.
I was like, how is Becky taking this as your friends, like...
I think as Ellie, like, wraps herself around her and, like, kind of, like, gently shrugs her off and, like, getting the tears away, she's going to, kind of lift up the jowls and she's going to try and take one of the small teeth, out of Osoroshi. Probably use, like, one of her daggers to dig at the gums and try and dig it out.
So those of you that are trying to take something, you have about 1 round to take something while Ellie is watching the fireflies gather pretty profusely, since it is a big dragon here,
Yeah,
and he's
this
starting
one's-
to fill
This one's definitely
the
gonna
area.
need to be sent quickly, so you take 10 big steps back, 10 more.
So everybody that wants to take something from Osoroshi can make me a survival check.
Guidance.
Oh, thanks. That'd be 4.
D4. Yep.
So are the 3 of us 12 then?
No, I think
No,
we're at the same level.
We're still
let's
still
see.
We're not. We were.
Yeah, you should all be the same level now.
Yeah.
We were at the same level before.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
We
are.
Yeah, so you should
Anyway.
all be at the same level right now.
Yeah.
We were just a level
18
like.
to take
Like
it.
half level.
18
or
to take
something
two?
like
Yeah.
that,
You managed to get. An obsidian dragon's teeth have. It's that tooth-like material on the front of it, but on the back of it, there's a little bit, like a couple of veins of this obsidian style, like veins that run up the tooth on the backside. So you would know that he has lost teeth before, and people of your village have used them, same as you, Din, that the teeth get used for certain things, but most of the time it's the front part of the tooth that comes off, and the obsidian stays behind, and a new tooth grows on those dragons on the front of those veins. So with an 18, you manage to pluck the vein too, so you have that obsidian kind of core to it as well. Who else is rolling?
I got a 13.
What are you trying to take? Are you trying to take some of the...
I don't really know. Like, there's not a whole lot that. I don't think a lot of people know much
Yeah, I
about
feel like
dragons.
Not in this area. Like, Osoroshi is probably the only dragon that you've heard of even.
Yeah, I mean,
in-
I might try to get some blood or some other.
If you go up to where Becky is, you could probably pretty easily get some blood from the hole where she had taken the tooth. If that's what you're after. Otherwise, you'll have to reach in a little bit further into the mouth to get any type of the that dark ooze that he had sprayed out from his breath. You're gonna have to do a little climbing.
Dragon eye rolls.
You can maybe use it in some special things. Continue.
Yeah, maybe take both of them just in case.
Yep.
Yeah, but you should
Yeah, you should definitely
Well, now what?
So what are you taking?
Shit, I don't know. I guess. What can I get with a 13? Like, I guess.
I mean, it's whatever you're after. I'll tell you how much you're getting.
Okay. Not knowing so much, unless any of y'all actually try to be like, hey, I think you could use this, then I'll probably just try.
So with a 13, I'd say that
Eyes are
you
the windows to the soul.
I don't think he had a soul.
were trying
All
to
living creatures have souls. According to the
get some vials of
fireflies.
blood. I'd say that you'd be able to capture about 3 vials of dragon blood before Ellie starts her dance. Asher, what are you after?
I'm thinking about taking some scales. I would like to make.
What's your survival?
I rolled a 17.
17? I'd say you'd be able to get some of the smaller scales, like on the ends of his hands, because he's a giant dragon. So the time that it would take to get like huge scales, probably don't have the time for that. But I'd say that you'd be able to get yourself like 2 small plates of obsidian scales.
Do you have another scale from something?
I have another black dragon scale that we. I don't remember who we killed, but
Oh no, we didn't kill anybody. We saved a dragon.
Oh,
You have a red dragon scale.
I might. In my ear, I have 2 black.
Isn't it a
scales.
ruby?
What?
I think I have-
It is a ruby.
I have the dragon
You have
scale.
the dragon scale from the dragon we saved. I don't remember where your dragon scale.
I don't remember, but I have in my inventory black dragon scales 2.
Oh.
So now I have 2.
I'm gonna try.
Obsidian.
I'm gonna try and take the eyes, and I rolled a 24.
Are you trying to take an eye as well, then?
No.
No?
I'm going to Saber. I'm taking a bag from Saber.
Oh, God,
Oh.
Saber's dead.
Yep.
Us can bring him back.
No. No.
You're not going to try to bring?
Oh,
Saber
I
bag?
forgot.
oh. I mean, can I revivify a pet?
Yeah.
Wait,
Why not?
Oh, why haven't we done that before?
Because
Nobody had
Oh,
Revivify.
no.
Right. Well, okay. I don't have a diamond, Can we use the money equivalent of a diamond? Is that
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? Well, I mean, I can.
Wait, but first, did you get the eyes?
Yeah. Well, let's do that piece first.
Revivify, there's a time allotment
There
within
is.
Revivify, so
Yes.
It's a minute, I believe.
so he's gonna have to go over there before he starts healing to
Yeah, I would have had to do it before I did the aura of vitality.
Yep. So we can errata it where you are definitely angry at Raha, but you see that are you revivifying? Saber?
It is. I was double checking the cost. 300 gold. So, someone will have to foot that bill. Is what I'm saying. Like, because I know Din doesn't have the money, right?
Yeah, I gave all my money to Marquies at some
Right.
point.
I know we got that money somewhere.
I have 94 gold.
I can definitely afford it. I have over 400. I have 500. But this should be more of like a communal thing than just me forking over all my money. But we can figure that out after. But I will ask as I approach Saber. Did you? I feel like you're pretty attached to this little guy. Would you like him to come back?
Would you?
I can definitely try, assuming he's willing.
Yes, please.
Okay, I will attempt to use Revivify on him.
Okay.
That dog would be a bitch
Right.
if he refused.
I
All dogs go to heaven.
I
He's
don't
probably
know,
like,
man.
This is so much better than fighting
He's like, why would I
dragons."
come back? I got fucked up by a dragon. There goes more
yeah,
Phenomena.
Monomanizations.
Okay.
yeah. So I will place my hand right on its head and just give him some nice soft strokes as I cast Revivify, and I'll just use my own money. We can just crowdsource it later. It's fine.
I hated dogs.
Marquies has Din's money, so
Right.
I
But-
remember, I
Marquies.
remember giving all my money to Marquies.
You did.
at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like any other revivify spell, we will have to see about success.
Okay. Is it just a straight roll? I can't remember.
Yep. So we need 3 successes. So whatever is over 10, whoever is contributing to Saber being brought back. I'm assuming Din. Who else is?
I have decent animal handling. I can try.
Okay.
I mean,
I got a pretty decent persuasion.
okay. Do you want to try and persuade him to come back? I can try and give him all the scrooches.
Tell him he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Sir might call someone.
Sit. Allie will crouch down. Saber, who's a good boy?
You see the fireflies that have been floating above Saber here start to kind of waver.
Tell him he's not gonna get a
He'll
treat.
never die again.
You can intimidate him. Come back.
So we'll start here with Ellie, since she is a summoner, of course, and a little more attuned to his fireflies.
Who's a good boy, Saber? You're a good boy. Get back in the body. Get back in the body.
Roll me a persuasion.
22.
Yep, that's a success.
Perfect.
Let's go to.
I'm not gonna roll this good to bring a person back.
You want me to do my animal handling?
Yeah.
So I'm
what
gonna
do you-
like be petting his head, and I'll specifically ask Din, did he have a good itch right behind his ear, under his chin, specific area? I gotta know if I'm gonna,
Oh, his ear. His ear.
his ear. Okay, I'm gonna specifically rub his ears, and just have some deep, guttural, soothing sounds. And that's a 21.
That's a second success.
We
All right.
talk about how poorly we rolled when we tried to bring Becky back.
Right.
Becky's just like, fuck you.
You
All
want
right.
a dog more than me.
Din,
We like you.
what are you doing?
Just petting Saber like, come on. I don't want to lose another friend.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a 20.
Oh, 17.
17 still a success. So, with 3 successes, who, Din, are you wanting to roll to see if Saber comes back?
Sure.
Okay. Because the overall DC with 3 successes is a 10.
It's just straight roll.
10
Do
or
you want to
above.
roll or do you want Josh to roll so he can be the bad guy?
I'll roll.
You'll roll?
Okay.
Okay.
Beastmaster taking responsibility for a pet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 14.
Nice.
As you see Milos is kind of soothing through the spell through Saber's fur and scratching that one itch, you see the Pyreflies are starting to listen to Ellie, and they start to float back down towards the body. And suddenly Saber's foot starts to come up and do that dog thing where it tries to also itch where Milos is itching, and it kind of like opens his eyes towards you and starts doing the dog whimper as he is, I believe Revivify is 1 HP.
Yep. We started
So-
with 1.
So does he get some of that healing?
I was like-
Yeah, he would have. Like,
Okay.
I would have split it across everybody. So.
Yep. So Saber is back to life.
Good boy.
Okay,
I'll
did
hug at him.
Did
He'll
no.
give you some big old sloppy kisses.
Yay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad he was able to come back, and I'll give him another little scrooge under the chin.
We're gonna have to get him some armor.
Battle dog.
Battle
You
dog.
can make him armor, I bet.
Battle
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Battle dog.
Asher,
We
battle
do
dog.
have...
Give him the cursed armor.
Get more.
First dog.
I can't get more.
Take,
If someone else gets more, I can make some.
How many? Someone can get more back. All you need is
What
like
what is
2.
what is it to what do I have to roll? To pull
Survival.
to pull some
What are you
pull
trying to-
scales off of this guy?
You trying to get some scales?
Yeah, for Asher.
It'll be a survival.
Listen, I would like to point out that Ellie is the most unsurvival you have ever met.
Lives in the forest.
Lives-
Can't survive.
Can't survive.
Did you
Gets lost
divide
easy.
to figure out how much it was per person?
Yeah, it's 50 gold.
12.
So everyone
Yeah.
subtract
You
50
get
gold.
one tiny
If we're doing
little
it fairly.
scale that's
It's
on
an
the
expensive dog.
end
Right.
of Osoroshi's claw.
I got
You're
one.
right.
You'll have
One.
to just deduct 100 because you dense gold.
Asher, here's another skill for you. One
Oh.
more. I'm big and strong. Hold it out to you.
She's got like this real tiny scale that she got from like the end of his fingertip.
Aww.
You know, help protect. You could use it as like a cod piece.
Oh, I was good making for. Oh, make Saber some armor.
Oh yeah,
That works.
That works.
And
Okay.
then
And then you rolled a 24, I believe, for the eyes.
for the eyes, yep.
You would manage to be able to pluck one of his eyes out.
Okay.
So you,
What are you gonna do
have
with
an
that?
onyx.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna just ogle it because it's a giant eye.
You know what you should do?
Usually
You
you
should
Google
eat it.
eyes. Or oval
Why
eyes?
would I eat an
You should
eye?
eat it.
No.
It's good protein.
Gross. No.
It'll be. I mean, you eat meat, right?
Of
it's
course.
meat, so just eat it.
It's not
No.
something- We made dragon steaks before, haven't we?
Milos, I need you to make
No,
me
we
a
made
wisdom
behemoth
saving
steak.
That's
throw.
what
Of course you do.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. That's 21.
21. Everybody's talking to you and everybody's kind of excited and everybody is, you hear Saber barking at Din and Ellie's exchanging some information with Asher and Tiny Scale and Marquies and Becky are kind of up by the mouth gathering materials as well. And you manage to pry one of the eyes free of Osoroshi, and while everybody else is talking, you hear a hush.
Look, good, you're cursed now too.
All cursed.
Yeah.
Just
First.
You're gonna have to go to Saffron.
Is there any lore around dragon eyes at this point?
Not that you would have come across.
Eat it.
Like I said, Osoroshi is the very only dragon in Adalos that...
Do I recognize the language? Do I recognize it as Draconic?
Do you speak Draconic?
I don't, but I've heard Becky speak it.
Go ahead and make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Well,
That perception's pretty good, but that is 21.
21 at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's 12 and a 13 plus 9.
Yeah, it's not, it is Draconic, but like you are only able to pick up that it is like being whispered, like whispered Draconic, and it's coming from like around you. Like
I am incorrect. I do speak Draconic.
you do speak Draconic.
I do speak Draconic.
So you know this is Draconic, but you can't catch what it's saying. Like I said, it is like whispers happening around you, like...
Okay, I will make a note to talk to Becky about this later.
Okay.
But I will put it in my bag for now and like.
As soon as you put it in your bag, the whispers stop.
Okay, good to know. Interessante.
Is everybody done looting the body? Because these fireflies are starting to fill up this space.
I'll give it a attempt then, I guess.
You're gonna give it an attempt? What are you after?
Well, scales, I guess. Is
You
that what
want,
mostly
you
goes?
want the other eye for a snack for later?
There's a hole in it.
There is a hole in the other eye. That's why I said he only got one
Ah.
eye.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, you shot it?
Fucking
Oh, that's how you killed it.
bullet.
Yeah.
No. That kind of lore isn't something that would have
that.
been passed to you at all.
You could take the shot eye and then eat it.
I was like, there's a squishy scooping of an eye, maybe.
Get more scales
It's
for
soft.
Asher.
Oh.
More scales.
More scales?
So it's survival?
Yep.
16.
16? Yeah, you managed to pry off a scale as well. A little bit bigger than the one that Ellie was able to obtain.
There's another scale.
Oh, perfect. I will make some fun stuff with it for all of us.
Okay, you 10 very large steps that way. Somebody take Joker just in case. He looks like he's half dead too.
Oh, is the totem usable again?
Yep.
Cool. I wasn't sure if it was like.
Anybody else dead? Almost dead or dying?
I mean, Raha's fine now.
I just study him intently, looking for fireflies.
What? Listen, I had a...
Yeah, you know what giving birth feels like now.
I don't think I enjoy that at all. Ugh.
I'll keep trying, but I doubt it's gonna happen.
I think Becky actually
Awesome.
just sits behind Ellie as she's doing her dance.
Okay.
She feels like she needs to watch this.
All right.
Alright, this is the biggest thing I've ever sent. Ellie cracks her knuckles and like cracks her neck and like throws her shaw up so she can get full motion.
Okay. So 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is anybody and you, Marquies, where are you heading to? Because this sending is probably going to take up quite a bit of
Out the front fucking
space.
door.
I was like,
I could, we could go to my room. It's like a whole other pocket dimension.
Oh yeah.
Just to be safe.
You can start working on your
Yeah.
armor.
you can only take one other person.
Yeah.
You're taking him?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he wants to come.
We have to hide him in a pocket dimension
Yeah.
so he doesn't.
It seems like the
We have
smartest
your
move.
castle thing too that you haven't told
I
everyone.
haven't told anybody about it
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
But
Except for the girls, because they slept in it last night.
right.
So,
We sleep high class.
you're setting up your room,
Yeah.
just kind of finding one of the walls
Walls or
along
whatever,
the
yeah.
cathedral there. You set your key and you speak Marquies' name when you turn the lock. That way he can enter in with you. The two of you enter. Something doesn't feel right here, Asher.
Oh shit.
It's been a while.
You're also cursed.
Yeah, not right.
Usually when you enter into your room, the dawn is up, and there is light coming through the window, and there is the familiar sound of your father's hammer on anvil. And Mog usually comes and greets you. Mog is not here. It is not daylight. It is maybe midnight. Moonlight shines in. There is no hammering sounds.
Weird.
This is the first
Sure,
time Marquis
yeah.
has
Oh,
been in
yeah.
here.
Oh.
What's weird?
It's usually
I mean, we
daylight.
didn't mention that looks like your home, but it's not. So it's all kind of weird to me.
It's usually not dark out when we're in here. It's this is new. I haven't been in here a while. I assume I haven't been here since I have been to the temple.
Mhm.
You've never seen a day-night cycle yet?
Doesn't it start and then as the charges are done, it gets
It gets
Yeah.
to about dusk.
yeah,
and
but it's
then-
never like been midnight.
No.
Never been this dark before.
Oh.
Don't know if it's safe to make anything a note.
There's only one way to find out.
God damn it.
Right?
I bet it would have been safe for that purple material I gave up. I bet it would have been safe for you to use it when it's midnight. Because it's like the fucking reverse of...
I also don't remind me you gave it materia. I forgot
I'm
about
just,
that.
I'm just thinking it's because he's cursed.
I think it's because I'm cursed too.
Yeah, I'm saying we could have used your curse to an advantage.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
We'll never know.
I'll never know. We will when I ask Josh after this.
Duh.
Maybe an out of character.
Yeah. There you go.
Bum 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 bum.
So are you attempting to use
I
any of the
don't
equipment?
think I'm going to attempt anything. I just feel like you said the vibe feels off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that we'll make more cursed objects. I don't
Curse
know,
everyone.
right?
Oops, all curses.
Yeah, oops, all curses. So maybe we'll just wait in there until we know this ending's over.
Okay. Marquies, your passive perception's pretty high, isn't it?
21.
21. You're kind of looking around the shop, just kind of checking things out, waiting for 10 minutes to pass so Ellie can be done with her sending. You see as Asher passes between one of the main windows out into what looks to be like a forge type area outside. You see as Asher walks in front of the window, the light here in the area is lit by candles. So there is some light in here. As he walks in front of it, you see a face that's not Asher's. Kind of a twisted, dark face. Smile, like it turns as Asher's walking by. You'd think that the form would also walk by, but then out of the corner of your eye, you catch it as it turns and looks towards all of you. This face looks like Asher's, but it is pale and it's dark. It has these completely blacked out irises.
So this is
Spooky reflection.
what happened? Do you remember what happened to the other you when we went to go get Becky?
He was dead. He died in battle that
Brought
I
you
died
back?
in. Yeah,
Right. Okay. So that one never actually made it out.
No.
Well, there's something that just seemed a little strange then. When did things start getting weird?
When I picked up the scythe in the
Oh.
tower, so I was 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Three?
Yeah.
It's been a few days.
3,
Yeah.
4? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Because I was back in
It was in the
Bronbeer.
Bronbeer, yeah.
Oasis or whatever.
Bronbeer,
Right?
yeah.
And it took you guys 3 days to travel.
And we stayed a day
On the
there.
skiff.
And we've been a day here now.
Yeah.
Mhm. So it's been almost a week.
Well, there's just something else. It kind of looks like you if you looked bit dark.
First.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's we really need to figure something out.
So far, it's been fine.
As you
I
say
feel
that,
great. After we killed all those Miloses,
as you say that, Asher, where is the scythe on you right now? Since it cannot,
I feel like he always wears it on his
On the back? It starts to rattle against your armor and pull you physically towards the center table where you normally channel those green energies.
How long have we been in here?
Maybe about 5 minutes.
Well, you recently gave it something it wanted.
Always asking for souls and blood. Seemed pretty excited when it absorbed all those Fomiloses. Milos? Fomilos? Fomiloses?
Milai?
Or Famadila?
Well, we
Should absorb some of that black dragon.
okay. So what if it's just wanting you to upgrade it or something? Is there? I don't know how this. I don't really understand how this works. This is my first time here, and I'm just making shit up as I go.
Well, when I first picked it up, it was a smaller scythe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we bought Ifrit, that metal sliver was in there. It absorbed that, and now it's Mega Scythe.
It
Yep.
got bigger.
Accurate. You two are
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
We can't help you.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So I feel like it's upgrades that way. There's anything I could do to make it. I don't think we should.
It'd be great if you could just wait. Now you actually just said it asks for.
Yeah.
So you can talk to this. You
Yeah,
can
I know
just
that,
ask. You ask it what it wants. What are you trying? Just be like, what are you trying to tell me?
Usually it just tells me.
Plain.
I don't really
plain
want to
hard to get right now.
I don't
So,
like- But I don't want to open that two-way form of communication, right?
Right.
I don't want to
I don't want it to think it can text me all.
yeah. This is like a one-night stand. I don't want it to be like you can sleep over whenever you want.
That's reasonable. I'll put it on the table. What happens?
Yeah.
That is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid it's going to infect the rest of this place, and
I think that's already happening. Or in just the few moments I've been here, it seems like It's more, this place is derived from you, and this scythe is affecting you. So, until we figure out how to resolve that problem, this is going to probably be the new norm. I will say, you do always get used to new norms, eventually. So, you could just leave it, or you could try and explore an option to solve it. I've tried both, and now someone is chasing us down, and, well, I can't say I know all the answers, but I will say that ignoring the problem doesn't seem to help much.
Okay. I think that's fair advice. Let's walk around and find out, as Din says.
Yes.
Take it off his back and
Place it on the table.
yeah. I assume he's.
Can you die in
Can I?
here?
I think I can.
What happens if you die in here and I'm in here with you?
Well, then
That's my main concern.
Yeah, you just get sent back to the chapel.
Oh,
And then
well,
die.
I'm used to that.
I assume if my soul's
this
not
is
there.
fine.
Yeah, well, I'm in the middle of sending something, so you're gonna die either way.
Do I still have to hold on to it when I put it on the table, or will it let me?
When you put it on the table, the green lines that normally form up that green energy from the lifelines start to turn black, and this darkish purplish energy creeps through those lines, and it seems like it pulls all of that energy.
That's fine.
It takes all that energy and imbues the scythe with this sickeningly green energy, and you finally hear that voice. You actually can both see the figure full form in the mirror or the reflection of the window say, "Yes, so many souls, direct access."
I mean, that's awesome, but no.
Awesome, but
Mine's kind of
yeah.
on lease. So, yeah.
Whoops, you took your scythe to a buffet.
And you hear the voice say, "Paid me. What would you like in
Oh, hey, see, this is working out.
I don't know.
He looks a little weird. What is
He just looks like
working
a
out?
pale reflection of Asher right now, with sickeningly sharp teeth when he speaks,
I just get like an IOU.
and it kind of cocks its head to the side and says, "I feel magical on you. Something fresh. Give it to
The scale.
us."
Those dragons
I'll give him the
are-
small scale that Ellie gave me.
So you set the scale on the table next to the scythe, and you can actually now take your hand off of the scythe. While you're in this space, you feel like you can walk around in this space. The scythe immediately turns and starts to absorb that black scale into its metalworking, and you see as it takes on this draconic motif up the handle, where it looks like a black dragon is wrapping around the handle, and it has its face on top of the scythe.
Super cool.
You know, only end well.
This is cool.
And it says, "More."
That's all I got.
You've got more.
Shut up!
You ain't here.
Don't say anything.
Fine. This will satiate me for now.
Oh.
I would always want some more. It's like a child.
Oh, it's greasy little bastard.
Yeah, that's why I don't like kids.
Wait, what? That's a leap?
Oh, I don't like kids. I think everyone knew that.
But yeah, you feel like it's probably been 10 minutes outside
Let's,
now, so
Finish up in here. Go back and see if they're done with that sending, and we'll talk about this for a while. Let's
Does it do anything?
right?
Yeah.
Are you
I mean-
trying to leave without it, or are
I
you picking
assume-
it up?
I assumed it I don't know if it flew into my hand.
Hmm?
Like if I
If
would,
you try to leave without
Yeah,
it,
I
it
figured- yeah.
certainly would.
yeah. Can I cast Identify on it?
Identify on it?
I don't know if it'll.
You don't have to cast Identify
oh,
on it
just
because
I'm
in
already
this
attuned to
space
it?
you already know and you are attuned to it.
Yeah.
So,
Is it changed?
it has changed in appearance, but it still doesn't want you to know its full extent. So it is going to say no.
Give it a little more.
But are you picking it up at all?
Yeah.
As soon as you do, it immediately folds into the armor that you're wearing.
Yeah.
It's no longer a scythe. It is part of your armor now.
Part of the arm. Okay.
And your black armor starts to take on this black dragon scale-like appearance
Cool.
on like the chest and on the legs. And you see now as the back of Asher's armor grows these kind of tiny little black wings.
Cool.
I know I
awful.
really. I like that the Boy Scout is totally turning evil.
He's gonna be the BBEG.
I will tell you,
Going
it
after.
tells it. Since you are attuned with it, you now know it gives you enough information to let you know that it can now be summoned as a bonus action
The
or
Soul
hidden
Taker?
as a bonus action.
Okay.
So it's closer to like a warlock hexblade type of thing.
Yeah.
Except for as part of your armor.
Yeah.
So,
But nothing else changes, like...
Not that
It's
it
just
wants you
flavor?
to know right now.
Okay.
Maybe she gets to know it. Sit on a date.
I feel like we're already dating.
So you
I
guys
think
are.
where it's a power struggle and I'm losing.
So you guys are.
I've taken it to a buffet. I've taken it to a lot of places. It just still
The
won't give me...
salon.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you guys? You guys are leaving then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited. Outside of the room, Ellie, you start your dance, and this is bittersweet for you, Becky, as you see as Osoroshi's pyroflies, much bigger than any pyroflies that you've seen before, and many more, in fact, start to kind of dance and twirl around Ellie as she is in the middle of the cathedral here, and they start to kind of form this almost tornado of white pearlescent pyroflies trailing off this kind of wisp of rainbow colors.
I think Spike herself kind of is sitting behind Ellie, and he's kind of muttering kind of a mantra or a prayer that usually they would say when, Agria was being interned at sea. I don't know. I think she's there, and this is what she set out to do, and yet it's hollow. It's just another death in millions that she's witnessed in the 6 years or 1 week, whatever you want to quantify it as.
With one final flare, Ellie motions for the souls or the pyroflies to return to the earth, to the live stream. And with this giant crescent, as it is, like I said, a spinning tornado around you all now, it comes to this head at the front, at the very tip, and just dives into the earth and kind of dissipates on the floor.
I wonder if Asher's cursed weapon would have liked this as a snack instead.
Don't you want Osoroshi's life essence to return to the live stream?
Well, the live stream's busted at present, so he's really just going to be hanging out.
I mean,
Like all of the other pyroflies that are currently inhabiting the capital, because sendings aren't working. Although that seemed to work here, so
maybe just the capital's broken.
he might not make it to the far plane, but
Maybe he'll be reincarnated as a mouse.
it would be fitting.
Like, yes, if there's any chance he can, join the far plane and, I don't know, maybe come back in a better life and make better choices, and I guess that's okay. Things aren't great now, but, we're doing stuff, okay? We've changed things.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work out.
About this time, you guys see as Asher and Marquies exit the room. Asher takes the key from the wall there. Araha has kind of gone over to where everybody is at and is expending his magic to try to sees that nobody's really hurt, but he's just trying to kind of wake him up a little bit as well. And you see as he wakes up the doctor and all the retinue of soldiers that had come to Joker's aid as well.
Oh, heck. Joker! I go over to his still crumpled on the ground body.
Yeah, and the doctor will as well, and she starts immediately, casting healing magics towards him. And it seems like no matter how much healing that you're pumping into him, he's not getting better.
Are you, hey, buddy, are you dying?
You good?
He looks over at you and he says, I am.
Oh, well, I'll make sure that you get to the life stream.
There's no life stream for me.
Why?
I bonded with too many.
Well, what happens to you when you die?
Take their essence to wherever Heidelin wills it.
I could put you in the soul jar.
That tiny container will not contain all the power that's currently racking my body.
Are we gonna die?
I trust in the mother. Feel like she has a plan.
Okay, who's Heidelin?
And he kind of smiles at you, but it's not him smiling. There is this light behind his eyes, and he raises a hand up and touches you on the cheek, and he says, Heidelin is mother of all of us.
My mother was in the woods.
No. Before the gods, before the world was a thing, Heidelin was the light in the darkness.
Is she in a big blue crystal?
Just kind of smiles a little bit.
Oh, heck, we met her. Wait, is that... She, possessed you for a hot minute, right? That was her?
She is me, right?
Must be the only thing keeping you alive. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. I didn't like you the first time I met you.
Or second.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Just about 10 minutes ago, I was like, you're cool.
When I found out you were dying.
Yeah,
You've been growing on me all the times you've saved our lives, but that first time, I didn't like you that much. Sorry.
It's alright. Well, she chose you as her warriors for calamity to come.
The one we're trying to prevent.
He just kind of smiles and he says, there's no preventing.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Pardon my language. I learned that one from Dan.
Get fucking blamed.
He says, the only thing that we can do, fight.
But we're gonna fail, so what's the point?
Again, that smile, that light behind Joker's eyes, and you hear a more feminine voice, the one that you had heard before speaking to the dragon, kind of come forth and say, I have faith. Be us.
Well, it'll be a lot easier to fight and give it our all if we're screwed either way, right? It'll be fine. We'll be fine. Half of us are cursed. So what's the worst that could happen?
She just smiles, and then she reaches down and she touches whatever pocket that she's able to find it immediately. The stone that you had been given with those powers of a summoner that pulls through those memories of other summoners past, helping you build upon your experience. She touches it, and it shines forth in your pockets, all of your pockets, minus Becky. And she says, I chose you because of your strong wills. I have faith in you, but even I can't see the future. I try to protect my children, but there's only so much I can do from my confinement.
What are we supposed to do if we can't, if the calamities are gonna happen anyway?
Right? Just like the warriors before you fought it.
Well, they all died because I've been summoning them.
Everyone dies.
That's true. Except for Marquies. Well, he did actually die. He's just still alive somehow.
Oh my god. Ellie, people die, okay?
I know. Like, if we're all gonna die anyway, we should at least be with our families.
I know that you don't think that you're going to die. It's just the fear of dying. You are going to have to face that fear for the sake of your family. Otherwise, they may perish too. Fight for your father's memory. Fight for your mother's life. Fight for your friends. Whatever you need to choose, don't let the fear take you over.
Okay.
Joker, with this voice that is coming out of him, looks around at all of you and says, I've chosen you for a reason and I trust you. There may be growth that all of you are having happen to you right now, perhaps in the future, but all come down to your decisions in the end, whether this world makes it through this cataclysm or not. I will be here, doing my most to try to protect you. I can only do so much. And you see Joker, like, go limp.
Oh, are you dying?
No, he's still breathing. He's just exerted quite a bit of his aether.
I look up at the doctor lady.
His body should be dead by now already. It's a miracle that it is even in one piece. If you could see the etherical energies that are tearing him apart, there's really no way that he should still be alive. But I'm supposing this Heidelin person is holding him together, much like glue binds a book.
Joker.
He's unconscious. About this time, you guys hear a number of, like, armored footsteps coming from the door of the church, and you see as Zazariku has suddenly appeared in the church with a retinue of soldiers, the same kind of green-cloaked, silver-armored soldiers, all bearing weapons and stuff, and he looks around and he says, I really liked this church. Is everyone okay?
It's okay. We killed the dragon. It's fine.
We'll send you the bill.
Oh,
Nothing
well,
or gold.
I was looking for you. Sid was looking for you. He says that your ship is ready.
Oh, perfect. That lines up exactly with what we were planning on doing. We have to make a quick stop over in Saffris. But
you too.
we all do. We all do. But Uncle Zesty, I always appreciate you checking up on us. And I gesture to the church. Sorry about this. Wasn't all us, but we definitely didn't help the situation.
His boyfriend had a giant dragon climb out of his stomach, and
We don't-
had to fight it.
Yeah, we have no reason to apologize.
It
we
wasn't
stopped
really-
this from
It
being
wasn't
a
really anything
problem.
we did. It was his boyfriend being cursed and not getting the curse
If
checked out.
anything, it's
Well-
our fault that you can rebuild this place.
You can build it better,
Just needs a little bit of refurbishing.
stronger,
I didn't want to
more
put
fit for dragon inhabitants.
The pew's my fault, though. That's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that one.
I didn't really want to put blame on anybody so that they then, specifically call out Oraha. But
I wanted to get a hold of you all to let you know that I was able to get a hold of this Ilar person.
Oh, you were?
Yes, and he shared quite a bit of information with me. We have been able to reignite a ways of travel between our cities that haven't been a thing since 2 calamities past, perhaps.
What is it?
Come outside and you'll be able to see it. We just now actually...
Oh,
right as we're
Unearthed it.
getting a space.
yeah, but we have to travel to
There's
each
it.
area to unlock it.
Right.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, that's how fast travel works.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So...
Is somebody... thanks, Joker. Goodbye. Have a nice afterlife.
He's being taken care of.
He's yes. Thank you for all
Knowing
your
him, we're gonna
service.
definitely see him again.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just shambling corpse with Heidelin inhabiting it.
So you guys leave this area, and Zazariku and the soldiers escort you out to the center court in front of Sparks, where normally there was this giant statue that you had seen of Rauger when you first had come. At some point in time, that statue has been moved to the side, and there was apparently something hidden underneath the statue itself. Now, sitting where the statue was, is this giant bluish crystal that looks like a flame frozen in place, and it has these bands of black iron that rotate around it. And the circle itself is spinning on this pedestal.
Can we set this as our home point?
Yeah, if I die, I want to come back here. They like this.
And he says, we should be able, there is a similar one in the K-Wood. We should be able to set up a network for us to move between them. Yes.
You need somebody to help link
So,
it?
just to drop the screen here, the meta screen. Would these be considered maybe a teleportation circle?
They would be considered points for teleportation circles. Yes.
Why?
Well, just to make us uncomfortable.
The meta raising has a sound effect.
Yeah. You think it would squeak like the old like 90s, like car windows, like.
Have you you need somebody to help link them that has been there?
These two are currently linked. We actually just did it last night. I was able to speak to Ilar, and he told us that after you had left, there was this giant purple worm that attacked the village. But
Yep, sounds about right.
Oh, whoops.
There was? Oh my
You
god,
don't
where?
say.
You don't. Where did that little devil come from?
But he said, strangely enough, that some of the Imperial forces showed up and helped them defeat the worm.
That was nice. No, we don't have to worry about it.
So helpful.
I
I'm
mean,
glad someone else is doing something around here, not
Right?
just us.
But then he says there was damage to the center of one of the trees, one of the larger, older trees, and it had knocked a hole into the center of the tree, and inside of the tree, hollowed out, they had found a crystal similar to this one. So we had our mages take a look, and he said that there probably was one similar in our very own city, since it is the capital and all.
I wonder if they're in other cities too.
It's possible
We should
that there
check
would be
for one
found.
when we're in that one place we all have to go to.
Sapphiros.
And he says, currently, we're setting up the ability. It seems like we're testing it right now, but it seems like people and things on them can be transported, even if one isn't magical at all, with the help of certain mages. So I think it'll be a boon for travel, and
That's fantastic. It's taken us months to get everywhere we've been. Months.
but I mean, of course, we're going to charge a small fee for using it, but that's
Not your little blue stones, because I have a lot of them.
no, those will remain for the young ones for the city, but for the travel here, I believe it'll be a good boon for the economy. So we're all going to have to recover from everything that's happening right now. So this, I believe, would be a good way for it.
This is awesome. Well, while we're traveling, we should look for more.
So because we can help set up this network, do we also get a portion of this?
Or do we at least get free travel?
Oh,
Yeah, do we get like a
I'll
plus pass?
say,
discount?
since you told us about it, you can have a discount.
mm.
What are they called?
We call them Aetherites.
Yeah, you do.
This is from 14.
But apparently there are more around Adalas. We just don't know where. We're going to do some more digging in our histories and see if there was any mention in any other cities. But
We have a couple of readers in our party that like to do research.
well, I feel like you all have a mission already.
Well, we're going to spend some time on an airship. Might as well read.
We have to go to the library anyway.
I'm looking at you because you like to read things that are boring.
Excuse you.
I only read fiction.
Well, it just so happens I have heard of magic like this, and I wanted to, test it out, but I needed the proper place to do it, and we just found one.
Wait, so you like to read fiction? Are you saying Marquies' life is fictional?
Well, they're
Fictionalized.
They're fictionalized. They're dramatized. Yeah.
So you didn't actually do any of the stuff.
I
you
have
said.
explained this several times.
Okay, I just want to make it clear that this
The
is fictional.
crimes are real,
Oh.
but everything else is dramatized.
So he didn't solve the crime.
No, he didn't
Dun, dun.
sleep with every.
Oh.
He didn't sleep with a new person in every novel.
Oh, I see.
in real life,
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
he slept with anybody in real life.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fair. That's fair. I just wanted to clear that up.
You gotta
Okay.
take your clothes off to do that.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Like, yeah.
He took the idea of protection
Yeah.
too much.
Also,
Right.
he is much friendlier in the books. So much friendlier.
Well, yeah, you gotta make him charismatic so he's
Yeah,
likable, so
like,
you can relate.
Yeah, he's very suave, very charismatic, and like such a lie.
But I'm interested in this thing that you've learned, Becky. That I feel like
Yeah.
it would be very
Can
useful.
you take us anywhere, or just places we've been, or?
Or is it like
So
do you have to be like a tree that you know about?
So I know it's like that. Only it has to be arcane.
Oh, okay, so you're limited by arcane circles. I'm limited by
Yeah.
trees.
Do you name that?
What?
You said you know the tree.
I have to have seen the tree before, like in person. I have to have been there.
Do you have to be like good friends, or?
I mean, I just have to have seen it. Like, I could probably teleport us to the K-Wood if I really wanted to.
You
Do you think if these crystals, these Aetherites, existed a couple of calamities ago that there might be one in Barren?
It's possible. We didn't see one, but
We didn't travel far into the actual part of the town. We spent a lot of our time.
That's
in
fair. We
claws.
saw like a bar, a tunnel, and a workshop.
And we
so-
also went to a museum.
It's like going to like the Black Hills.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Casino,
we didn't-
casino, casino.
right,
Well, we didn't search the whole town. And it was, I think, a main populace at its time.
right.
So there might be one here. Not that we need to go back there.
Milos, you get the feeling that those same magics of traveling through, that you could probably do them as well with this particular Aetheryte.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a center hub.
It's a tree.
Yeah, it's just like a tree.
It's just
yeah.
like a tree.
Yeah, that's it. That's awesome. And maybe I can feel around because I like sometimes I can feel the earth around me depending on what I'm communing with.
With your feet, because you don't wear shoes?
Exactly. So it depends on the area, but sometimes I can feel some stuff. What?
Sorry, I just looked over and saw the flowers. It made me laugh. Looks like you have a swim cap on.
It's not a swim cap.
I know, but it just made me laugh. Sorry.
All right. So
Becky,
what do you?
I also can do those arcane circles
Oh.
spells. I can make teleporty spells. But I thought, why do that when we can travel with my friends?
You can do both.
Yeah.
Well, great.
But
One
I
of
don't-
us is going to have to change.
But
now.
I don't have it. I don't have it prepared because I took Dimension instead.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Diversify.
But I remember hearing about him once, and so I know that I can do it, but I didn't feel like learning it all the way.
It's about this time you guys see Sid is actually walking up to the Aetheryte, and he says, "Oh, just the folks I was looking to talk to. The ship's ready, crew's ready. Did you need any supplies? Well, actually," and he looks at Zezaru, and Zezaru's like, "Actually, I had some delivered for the crew, so
I have questions.
yes."
Okay, the first question is, can we take our airship through these crystals?
No.
So, if we want to go anywhere and keep our airship, we have to just stay on the airship?
That's how an airship works.
Okay, that's, it's fine. Crew?
I was going to ask that one as well.
We
Good question.
manned the last ship with just us just fine.
I mean,
Well, okay. I didn't see how that
like
one
3 hours
ended.
before we
but
crashed it.
I heard a crash.
Well, that's because it was on fire and there were all holes in it.
I apologize for that already multiple times.
I'm just saying that's why it crashed, not because of our driving skills. We did a good job driving it.
I think we did put on
It's
autopilot.
not so-
We did put it on my autopilot.
A crew is good. You won't have to worry about having to deal
But
with
we'll
flying
have
the
to
ship.
worry about extra lives that we have to now keep.
No. That's their problem. We're the lives that they
Yeah.
worry about.
They'll sign a
and we
contract.
get to rest while they fly
But do we
the
have to
ship.
pay them because we spend all of our money raising a dog?
From the dead, not from birth.
Yeah. We captured it and kept it in a crystal, and then it died. We paid money to bring it back.
You know,
you think about it.
Pokemon rules.
Yeah.
This is dog right here, actually.
Yeah.
well,
Saber's licking itself.
give himself the good lick with the leg up.
Yeah.
So, Zezaruku says, actually, I paid for that as well. And
Oh, you're the best.
this, Sid says,
I like
this
it,
ship
Uncle.
this ship is actually what I would consider state-of-the-art now. So if you think you can drive it by yourself, certainly can try, but...
Feels like a challenge.
It
I don't
does.
want to try.
I kind of want to try
I
now.
was really
Needs
looking
mic.
forward to not having to deal
Fire
with that.
extinguishers.
Yeah. Maybe.
But listen, having a crew is nice. You know what? Then if we do end up needing to like teleport somewhere, we can just phone the crew and say, "Hey, meet us here." Thanks.
Sure.
I mean, you never know. Then we have somebody always with the ship
Yeah.
to watch it while we're gone. As long as they don't steal it.
And defended from marauders.
yeah, there's not a lot of airships out there. Like, I think we have one of the only ones.
There are other airships, they're just
Rare.
very rare.
They're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got ours for free.
And
we looted an old city for...
Would you like to see the airship? Meet me at the dock. It's
Wait.
just...
Episode of Pit My Ride.
yeah.
It says, meet me at the dock. It's up at the castle. We've just had it renovated for this particular ship, so I'll meet you all there. If you need anything in the city, now is the time to grab it. So, yes,
Becky wants to look for a hat.
a hat.
Why?
Something like very wide brimmed, kind of like a, sailor's hat or
Oh my gosh.
something like that.
Well, we can go hat shopping on the next episode. So, we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
That's a cliffhanger.
Thank you for tuning in to the Campaigns of the Plains channel. Catch new material every Friday on YouTube, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook